Please let him hear it. John Fugelsang!
All right, let's straighten this out because I've been here since before this debate became logic versus cubism. This is how gerrymandering works.
Jeffrey Mandering, thank you.
You're going to come back, Jeffrey. We'll see. We'll see. All right, here's the deal. I expect arguments like this in a society that thinks being fat is genetic and being gay is a choice. I expect it. I expect excuses for bad behavior from the nature supremacists. Oh, she can't help it. She's born that way. Oh, he can't help it. He's always been like that. Oh, Chris Brown is genetically given to lip-syncing on auto-tune and choking women. He can't change how he is. These are the arguments we get all the time. Not every character flaw is a genetic defect. Keep that in mind. It'll come in handy. Now, I want to congratulate the other team for making such solid arguments, especially since, according to their arguments, they are nothing but empty biological vessels pre-programmed by nature to have whatever opinions their genes dictate. So well done on the simulated free will. And we've heard the nature arguments before in history, haven't we, folks? Nature determines everything. A person's genetic makeup is what makes them unique. This is why some bloodlines have real superiority. This is why some ethnicities are inherently inferior. And our pure Aryan blood has dominion. You heard these two guys say it. Gentlemen, I ask you right now, someone walks into a room with a bubbly personality that changes everything. Is it because of the choices that person's made to become more charismatic, or is it their innate genetic godlikeness? And please answer in German. See, let me make it interesting. David, may I ask you a question, David? How did you David, how did you get to Symphony Space this evening? How did you get here?
How did I get here tonight?
Yes, please.
Uber. I took the subway.
You took the subway. First off, I don't fucking believe that on the Upper West Side today with the beeline. Secondly, why not the bus? Why did you choose the subway and not the bus? Were your ancient ancestors given to riding the subway thousands of years ago?
Yes.
You had a choice.
They were.
In that case, why take the subway and not a limousine? I mean, are you saying your status is determined more by your genetic makeup or by your life experience and circumstance, bitch?
Why didn't I take a limousine?
Look, you might take the subway because you have an alleged predisposition genetically to taking the subway, just like I might not take the subway because I have a genetic predisposition to avoiding the urine stench on the C-train line. Which means we still get to choose what we'll do, okay? I've chosen not to do a bunch of Trump jokes tonight. I'm around the sophisticated Upper West Side people who go to the theater to get away from the news and having a president who thinks Rwanda was JJ's sister on Good Times. We all make choices out of free will. Folks, what can I say? I like nature over nurture, okay? You know why, folks? Nurture is active, all right? It gets up and does shit. It makes Homo sapiens great again. Nature is passive. It's weak, folks. Soft, not low energy, low energy. Nature, at best, makes you a better dancer. At best, a better dancer at best, all right?
Yeah, would you like to join Team Nature now? Always bring over another chair.
And I'm wearing black because I'm a fucking Mets fan. Now, concrete behavioral traits depend on content provided by Homer culture, the language you speak, the religion your family practices, the political parties your family supports. It's all social learning. My parents both entered the Catholic clergy and took vows of celibacy. He became a Franciscan brother, she became a nun. Did they do this because their ancestors had all been celibate? That would make my presence here even more awkward than it already is. Their environment led them to make their spiritual choices, and years later they made the choice to leave, to marry, and to try to raise children to be progressive, free-thinking Catholics, which is why I choose to do stand-up comedy, as I can never afford the fucking therapy I actually require. Now look, they bring up the gay thing, okay? You brought up left-handed, what about the gay thing? Well, that's clearly nature above nurture, and I agree. Being gay is natural. Hating gay is a lifestyle choice. And there's a lot more homophobes than there are gay people. Nurture, nurture, nurture. Now, of course, there's always the Eddie Van Halen argument. They'll throw at you, and you know the nature people. They always bring up the fucking Eddie Van Halen argument. Which is, of course, how can a guy so dopey have such genius talent? Eddie Van Halen does not prove nature over nurture, and I'm so tired of debating this at the UN. If Eddie Van Halen proved nature over nurture, that would mean all dopey guys with 80s mullets were musical savants. They are not. It only proves Eddie Van Halen is a mutation. That's what happens. Now, I should talk right now about how glad I am to be doing a show uptown and not talking about Donald Trump. Your environment and life experiences do influence you more than your DNA does. We all know this, okay? They have no argument. Your life experiences influence who you are more than anything else. If Donald Trump had not been born a millionaire at birth, he'd be a 71-year-old lech selling above-ground swimming pools in Queens and hanging out in strip clubs during the afternoon. Nature does not determine your actions. Your genes are not your destiny, unless you're Eric Trump. Let me tell you about the Trump kids. They prove, look at Fredo and Shemp, all right? Look at those two guys. The douche doesn't fall far from the bag. And like their father, Fredo and Shemp are the product of their own choices. Those two had to beat 75 million other sperm to be born a millionaire. And I can't stop making Trump jokes, and I said I wouldn't do it. Is it my genes making me do these hack Trump jokes? Am I just driven by nature? No! Is it the will of my ancestors that I mock white supremacists who spray tan themselves to be less white? No! I do it because Trump makes it easy, and genetically, I'm lazy. And this is true with kids as well. And let me tell you, it's been a really strange experience for me raising a toddler during the same time my country was electing one. I'm raising a fucked up child right now. And he's not fucked up because of anything my parents or grandparents did. He's fucked up because of the mistakes I make every single day as a parent. Having a child to save a marriage is a terrible mistake. But having a child so you could be the first one to board the plane, kind of clever. And I do things. I moved to the Upper West Side with my child so he would know what it was like to watch white women shop. These are choices you make. Every night I play a game with my child. I bring him out on the sidewalk and we play a game called Count the Happy Childless Couples. What I'm saying is, he's going to blame me for everything in a therapist's office one day anyway, so I might as well make the nurturing interesting. Now, regardless of a child's nature, it's been proven that nurture can, to a great extent, determine an individual's behavior and have huge impact on their development. Kids' behavior is determined more by a school environment, their teachers, and their peers than by anything in their DNA. That might determine how they look. That's about it. And I can prove it through a story of food. Because I come from a long line of people who died early. Not because of bad genes, but because of bad nutritional choices. So I decided to try to break that chain and make a choice to be healthy and start doing those meals that you get delivered and cooked in your home and all vegetarian and really healthy stuff. And the child observes me doing this, and that's the environment he'll grow up in, and he'll make smarter choices and break the cycle. This is nurture. So I'm trying to do this, and I get this first meal I ever get, and I'm trying to make it. I put my child in the bath, and I'm cooking while he's taking his bath, and it's a Mexican dish, and it's very spicy, and I'm chopping onions, I'm chopping ginger and dicing it, and then I'm dicing and ribbing serrano peppers. And then I have to go use the men's room, and I make a conscious, nurturing choice not to wash my hands before using the men's room after dicing serrano peppers. That's a choice. So, what happens is this. I finish, I get out of the restroom, and I'm going back, returning to the meal. My child watches me pee, and then I leave. About 5 minutes later, I notice a conspicuous searing burning amongst my nether bits. I turn to the woman I live with and say, honey, I haven't had unprotected sex with a prostitute recently, have I? What is this? Why are my loins on fire? And then I realize what it was I did. So I'm panicking, and it's really hurting. And it's like, it's bad. It's horrible. And I run, and I don't know what to do, and I'm turning crimson. She says, go downstairs, get a shower. I run downstairs to the other bathroom, and I get a shower. Now it's like, it's engorged. It's like a bloody Confederate flag. It's crimson. I mean, it's horrifying looking, okay? It looks like an infected Rolling Stones lip logo is what I look like right now. So I'm trying, and I put moisturizer, I put cortisone, and I can't even wear pants again. I throw a bathrobe on, because I can't wear pants, and then I remember upstairs in the other bathroom where my child is bathing, from last summer, there's a blue bottle of aloe vera gel. That's what I need to stop this. The food has been forgotten. I run upstairs, I run past the child in the bath, I dig through, I find the aloe, and I spray the blue goo all over my red bits, making an engorged purple monstrosity. And as I'm doing this, trying to soothe it, saying, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I look up, and there's my 4-year-old watching this in the bathtub. And I realize, this is it. This is the inciting incident. This is the moment where I have fucked up this child for the rest of his life. It's not my fucking genes. It's not nature whatsoever. He will spend the rest of his life in a therapist's office saying, I don't understand, they were good to me. Why am I so fucked up? Because of this one inciting incident. That is what nurture does. That's how nurture fucks us all up. And it's a beautiful thing. My child's not going to be fucked up because of any genetic defect. He'll be fucked up because he saw his screaming father's cock and it looked like Hellboy 2. And that's science. Thank you.